Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. How's everyone doing on this glorious Thursday morning / afternoon? This is my second upload of today. First of all, let's get up this hill. First of all, welcome to my channel, guys, Motocross Mania TV. And the main reason why I'm on YouTube is not to compete, not to be the best, literally to inspire people, and that's for free. You haven't got to pay to watch me or to be inspired by me. It's all for free. So I can't see any reason why anyone that watches my channel and doesn't become a subscriber, I can't see why they don't subscribe. But I've seen 60% of people that have viewed my channel hasn't subscribed, and to me that's a big mistake, because I might not be able to help you, but I could help someone in your family. I think you'll find that 1 in every 3 family households have one of the 2 of the problems: addiction, lack of motivation, lack of dedication, thinking that they will drop at their feet. I'm here to put the record straight, to let you know that we can do whatever we want to do in life. You've got to put the hard work in, the determination in, the sweating, but yeah, it can be done. I'm a prime example of change. From coming out of the lifestyle which I come out of, which was a very horrible lifestyle, I must say, and a very dangerous lifestyle, because at the time when I was going through the bad patches, I didn't care if I lived and I didn't care if I died. All that mattered to me was the day. I never looked at tomorrow, I never looked at my past. It was all about the day. Now, as a reformed person, I can plan things. You know, I can do good things. And also, when you reform yourself and admit it, you've got addiction, and take that first step to get that help, you'll find that people warm to you, people want to be around you, because they're seeing the realest person. It's an old saying that goes like this: if you couldn't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And that's a true saying. Family, real family and real friends are there for you through thick and thin, and they won't feed you addiction, they won't feed you a problem. They'll try and help you and give you an outlet, and that's what I'm here for, to give anyone with addiction, or anyone, you know, there's so many different types of addictions, isn't there? There's gambling, there's smoking, there's taking drugs, drug abuse, you know, there's so many different addictions. I'm here to help you, and that's for free, so why wouldn't you want to do that? So please hit the like button underneath my videos, and give me a subscribe to make me grow, to make me inspire more people. That's what I'm all about. But yeah, as you can see, guys, this is the second upload of today. I'm feeling very good in myself. I'm feeling healthy. I can feel the air, the wind, the sea breeze, the fresh air. Years and years ago, I remember when I was in Parkhurst doing 12 years, I used to look in the mirror and I used to say to myself, is this ever going to come to an end? Is there ever going to be any light at the end of the tunnel? And I just couldn't picture it, because I had that dangerous mindset. Somehow I got through it. It wasn't easy to get through that 12-year sentence, because I wound up doing the whole 12 years. I got a recall on it, and they didn't let me out and give me a second opportunity. And I don't blame them, to be honest with you. I was a dangerous man, you know, walking about with firearms, robbing people, not people, but you know, post offices, banks, sub post offices, estate agents, etc, etc. And there was no stopping me, to be totally honest with you. I wasn't scared. I didn't have no fear, and I understood that, you know, I could have got pinged coming out of one of them places. Because quite a few of my friends have been pinged on these jobs. That didn't deter me. What stopped me and what deterred me in life was maturity and being real, keeping it real. That is what deterred me. I asked myself some serious questions. Do you want to continue in this lifestyle, what you're leading? Or do you want to make yourself an example of being a good person in life? And that's exactly what I've done. It took me years. I mean, I didn't sort myself out until I was in my 40s. And you can't turn your hands back in time, but I'll tell you that now. If I could relive my life again, I certainly wouldn't choose the life what I was in. I didn't have the opportunities as a kid. Like when it comes to things like the sport, what I love with a passion, motocross, I didn't have the opportunities. I did have a bike, yes, but you know, tracks and places were very scarce, so their opportunities wasn't there. Nowadays there's a lot of opportunities, you know, for kids, and kids say today there's no opportunities. There is. Every park you go to, it's got like a skateboard place for kids, and there's swimming pools, there's adventure centres, there's sports halls. It's just the younger generation think that the world should drop at their feet, and everything should be done with them. They're born with a silver spoon in their mouth. And you know what? The more you do for a kid like that, the worse it makes them. So people think by buying their kid a computer, giving them a console, an Xbox or a PlayStation, they think they're doing the right thing because they're indoors, the parents can keep their eye on them, they're out of trouble. But if you look behind that, sometimes they're worse off than being on the streets, because this is where people are getting groomed from. This is where people are getting recruited from, online. Years and years ago, you didn't have it online. You know, if you was lucky years ago, you had a pager and you had to go to a phone box. Nowadays, with all the technology, I think the world's gone backwards. Even when it comes to cars and technology, yeah, they say technology has come a long way with cars. They probably have with these, you know, new technology motors, even electric motors. But then you've got all these sensors. Your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree. They're saying like they've come forward in theft, but they haven't, because now with these new cars, even with my truck, you don't need a key. It's keyless. So basically they're getting stolen, especially in Navara trucks like what I've got, and they're being used for ATM machines, ram raiding. And all people are doing is they're spending a few quid and buying these program devices which program cars, keys. They copy them. So basically what they do is they go up to the car, or they go up to your house, your front door, and they've got like a card reader, a scanner, and it pings on the computer exactly the model of your car and all the bits and pieces to unlock your car and drive it away without a key. So as soon as they go onto this little device, all the steering lock comes off, all the ignition comes off, and bang, they took your car. So how's it come forward? I see one the other day, a brand spanking new Ranger, top spec Ranger, nice one too. Geezer was in his front room in the daytime when he sees his car getting reversed off of his drive. By the time he got off of his drive, they was gone. What they'd done is they went up to his door, or a few yards away from his door, programmed the computer into his car and took his car in broad daylight. So as technology come forward, it ain't. I say let's go back to the old days, you know, old school. But yeah, I'm doing a few miles every day, every single day on my bike. And my sister's actually, I just popped into my sister Pam's, because she's lost her husband Robert, my brother-in-law, not long ago. She's on her own. She, you know, we've got a very big family network support, but it's always nice to go around and see her. We're a very close-knit family. and she just pointed out. She said, "Oh," so I've got a pair of shorts on. She said, "Oh, look at the back of your calf muscles." And I said, "What do you mean, Pam?" And she said, "Look," she said, "stand up, stretch your leg out, and look behind you at your muscle." And I'd done that, and I couldn't believe how big my calf muscles, how hard they've gone. And I've only been riding for about a week, to be honest with you. But I've programmed that into my mind now, that every day, and I mean every day, I've got to go out and do a few miles a day. I've got emphysema, so it's good for that. It's also good for your health. It clears your mind. You see more, and it's a good way of life, riding your bike. Why do you want to drive a big heavy car, truck, van in weather like this, putting extra miles on it? I know you can get aircon, but even that costs money. Riding a push bike, all you've got to do is buy the bike. The rest is free. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway guys, nearly at home now. So today I've done 4.5 miles. That's about 2.25 miles each way. Now that ain't bad going for a 57-year-old. That's only just started riding a bike. That ain't bad going, is it? I'm inspired with you guys. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Hope everyone has a blessed weekend this weekend. If you need any help, you need any advice, I'm on all social medias. Reach out to me. I answer all my comments, every single one of them. No matter how many comments there, I'll answer them. So yeah, have a peace day everyone, man. Bless.